Hi friends, a very big hello to my twin flame community and all of my twin flame friends. So I would like to tell you that the next open slots for readings as well as sessions are going to open up by December 2 and they're going to last till December 12th. After that I'm going on a vacation and I would not be reading for some time after that. So whatever has to be done by December 12th. Thank you so much for this part of the year, that is. So this is, my friends, a telepathy reading for one of my clients, and it's going to be a very private, discreet reading, so no names are going to be mentioned. I'm going to take up one question at a time and I'm going to answer by connecting to her twin, So let's begin with this telepathy session and hope you can get benefit out of it in a way that you can know how telepathies are done by me and you can opt for these sessions. So I congratulate my client for getting this session with me, and let's begin. So I will take a few minutes to make a subconscious connection with the twin and then we will proceed further. So for that part, you might not want to watch this video because I will go into a meditative phase for a while, a trance-like phase for a while. Thank you so much. So I'm connected to him. He's wearing a white linen shirt. It's not a shirt, it's like a something that you would wear at home, not exactly having collars or something. And he's wearing the same like linen kind of white kind of pants, very large pants, like in a way that they're very loose, and even the shirt is loose and it's made up of very light cotton material, very light like muslin cloth or something, which is like very light on the body, very light, and I also see like a white mustache. Now I don't know if he keeps one, but I'm seeing a white mustache and like slightly whiter hair, and larger than average body size. So I just want to describe this so that the validation can be had from the person who can recognize their twin. So let's proceed with the telepathy with them. I'm actually in a meadow-like area, a meadow, Meadow, or like a grassy area. I don't know if there are grassy areas around his house or something like that, but I'm in a very grassy area, a backyard kind of a thing, which is like a very big backyard. It seems like it's a valley, a meadow, or something like that around the house. Some of the grass is quite tall and it hasn't been cut, um, um, like those small shrubs which like sway in the wind, kind of a thing. And I'm going to be sitting on what I believe is a wooden bench with him and then talking to him. So I've done that already, all these things that I'm describing. We are now sitting on the wooden bench and I'm going to speak to him. So, okay, let me start reading the questions. Thank you so much. What are your thoughts when you first met me in person for our first date? When I first met you for the date, or when we first met, I really liked you as a person. I really liked you as a woman. You are a very warm person, and I saw a lot of warmth in you, a lot of caretaking, a lot of giving attitude. You seem to be very motherly, motherly to everybody, which, like, you I just saw a person who would do anything for people, who would like go out of the way to help people in need, and I just saw you as a very good human being. I just saw you as a very good human being, and um, what else did you feel for her, like as on a man to woman level? She, I was kind of attracted to her, and I wanted to do stuff right away. Because I was being attracted by that motherly energy. It was like, I can receive a lot from her, and it felt like I was merging into something. It felt like, I was again going into the womb of my mother. That is how it felt like, and this is how I can describe it. Okay, thank you. Question 2. Why did you seem shocked? I thought you were going to turn around and run back to your car. I just got startled. I didn't know what to do. I did not expect that I would have a reaction like that in terms of liking her so much, and in terms of feeling that attraction inside me, in my body. So I could not make sense, and I did not know if I could project those feelings towards her or actually talk about them. So I was in I I I just that was a impulse reaction or a reflex action that I just wanted to distract myself from the situation and do something else, and that is how maybe, like, she felt that I was running away from it, or I was running towards my car or something. I You can say that I chickened out from the situation. Question number 3. How do you feel about me now? I've been through this phase in my life recently, in the past, where like nothing has made sense, and I've been trying to make sense of my life in every way. There have been many ups and downs, so I kind of feel that, I did not take the right decision when I distanced myself. I kind of thought that, I could not handle that kind of emotion and love, because I was not looking for any kind of love. I was just okay with the way I was living my life, and now I feel that maybe there was something in it, something in that love, and something in the way things were with her, so that's how I feel right now. I think maybe I missed the point, or maybe I did not take it in the right way, the things that could have been taken in the right way. um, but I'm still dealing with my life, and I don't know, like I get these glimpses where I feel I've taken the wrong decision by doing what I did in the past. Were you truthful that I was your second date after your divorce? Question number 4. Yes, I was truthful about that. You were my second date after the divorce, because after the divorce I did not even want to do anything of this sort or of this matter. But then I thought, okay, I cannot be stuck to a certain thing all my life, and I have to do something about making the right moves in life, and that is how I decided to, and definitely, yeah, I wasn't lying at that time. So you were the second, Question number 5. Will we go back to the Big Apple restaurant for our first official date we can tell our kids about? Well, for me, it does not matter which restaurant we go to. If you like some particular place, we can go there. But for me, it does not matter where we go. If in the future we decide to do this and we decide to go out and stuff, you can probably choose, or we can do whatever you know. But particularly like that particular place, we could go, uh, but I'm not, like, I don't have like particular places and stuff that I'm attached to, or whatever. And I believe this is just like, just another thing, going to a certain place, so anywhere would be good. Question number 6. Do you understand our connection? I think now that there was something which I missed at that moment. There was something more to how we related to each other, and I could not figure it out at that time. And I thought like there was a overbearing emotion, overbearing love coming my way, which I was not ready for. But I do feel that there is some mature connection where the lady is very mature and she is very mature, and she can make a life. She can make a man's life. That is how I feel about her right now. Question number 7. Are you still seeing karmic partners? I don't actually want to see anybody in, if it means in the dating sense, in the relationship sense. But there are people who want to talk to me, and there are people who come my way, and I don't really go out of my way to avoid anybody. So I have like some friends and stuff, but I mean, I'm not really for or against anybody. So that's how the situation is right now. Question number 8. Are you ready to release karmic relationships? I don't know anything about that, releasing karmic relationships or something, what you're talking about. I don't know how I can release stuff, or why I need to release stuff, and yeah, so does that need to happen? Releasing and what are karmic relationships? Uh, I mean, I don't know. Question number 9. When you said that our meeting in June could not be a relationship, what did you mean? What I meant at the time was that I was not ready for any kind of emotion and love at that time, and I knew that she would expect that, because a lady like that should deserve honest love and emotion, and I was not willing to do that for anybody at that time. So I just told her the same thing, that I'm not going to do it, because I did not want more mess in my life at the time where I stood at that point. Okay. So with question number 8, where we were asking you that are you ready to release karmic relationships, you were asking what are karmic relationships. Are all the people that you have currently in your life, like maybe a little romantic or something that you're doing with other females. So we want to know, are you ready to like let those go in a way? Releasing karmic partnerships is a spiritual practice, but are you like, do you have any special connections with them, or what do you think of those females? All of them, like, or one of them or two of them, or whatever number that you think you have in your life right now. I don't have any number. I don't have any number. There are people who want to talk to me and stuff like that, as I told you before, and just go with that. Doesn't mean that I am in any way like I'm just a basic man. I just do my stuff morning to evening, and that's it. I go to bed, and if people want to talk to me, or if people want to do stuff with me, I'm open to it. But I don't know about like how much more there is to this. That's it. It's very plain and simple for me. Question number 10. Will you open up to me and start communicating more soon? I really like communicating with you. Whenever you text me, or whenever you put some kind of a communication forward, I always want to reply to it, and mostly I do. But I'm just not like, if you mean to ask me that if I'm communicating with other people and not communicating with you, I'm not communicating with most people, because I'm just living my own life, my own simple life, and you're more than welcome to communicate with me. You can, like, we can talk, we can, I'm more than open for casual communication, or if you have something on your mind and you want to discuss that topic. Um, so I just want to add something here. He's open for casual communication, which means he's open for any kind of matters you want to discuss with him related to politics, current news, other family affairs, but so it has to start from a casual communication right now, and not like totally overwhelming him with the twin stuff or with the love stuff or with stuff like that. I hope you understand. um, but it's all positive. He's ready to receive communication, which is a big step. And he also does not have any special connections as far as karmic things are concerned. Maybe they have weakened by the sessions that you did. um, Question number 11. Do you feel me more now than last year, my presence and my love? I do feel that there was something which I missed at that moment, and there is something between us. And as I said, she's a mature lady, mature in her thought, mature in her behavior, mature in her act, very nice to do, very loving, giving, very mannerful lady. And definitely, I think like we are going to have something in the future together. I definitely think so, and I'm definitely paving my life towards getting that kind of a thing with her. I'm trying to fix the loose ends of my life, and I do have a lot of stuff to work through, which may not be obvious, but I'm working on it, and I want to be a new man. I want to start a new, energetic, active relationship, doing things like, going out with her and stuff. And I also want to start doing new things, like, maybe some active sports or something, and maybe she can participate, like, something like racquetball or tennis or something like that I want to do. Question number 12. Are you looking forward to and excited to have more connection in 3D with me? Yes, like I mentioned, that I want to get into active sports and start meeting her more often, and I really want to do active sports with her, like racquetball and tennis, or some kind of heavy activity, a physical heavy activity, and definitely uh, I want to spend more time with her, and I want to like do new things which I've never done before in life, and she can join in with me, and that's how we can connect with each other also more often, and that's what I plan to do. Uh, Question number 13. Did you and your kids talk about me, us during the Thanksgiving holiday? Uh, yes, he's telling me that a female figure in their house, it could be his daughter or whatever, his daughter-in-law or whatever, she asked about you, and he told her that you are fine, you're doing fine. And they did not have a very big party this year. It wasn't a very big event, though they were together, and they just had casual talk because of something had happened in the family before, and they were not as joyous or something like that, is what I'm being shown. Like, they were not as peppy and joyous, as chattery, because something had happened in the family, like some negative thing or some illness or something of somebody, and so they were very somber about it. But a female was asking him about you, a younger female, maybe like in her 40s or 35, 45 something. She was asking him, and he told her that you're doing fine, and he was very respectful when he told her about you. So that is what I'm getting. Question number 14. Are you willing to make our connection known to your family and friends? Yes, eventually every relationship has to come out to the family and friends, and I will do the same. As I said, I want to spend more time with her in the future. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm working towards it. And then active sports, and then eventually, I don't mind. Like, everybody can know, when they see us together. So I don't care. I don't care. Question number 15. Were you surprised and happy that I called you on Thanksgiving? Yes, I thought it was a regular thing to do, and she called me, and she texted me, or whatever happened between both of you. He thinks it was regular for you to do, and he was expecting that already. So he does have a sense that you two are together in some way, So it did not come as a surprise or excitement. It came as a natural thing, like a wife would do for a husband, or a girlfriend would do for a boyfriend, or like, something like that he's feeling. Question number 16. Do you love me? I believe I want to see her through. I want to spend more time with her. I want to learn new activities with her, and I want to give this part of her life a new meaning. And that is what companionship for me is, and that is what like being together for me is. That is what love for him is, in a way. He's telling me. Question number 17. Do you need to know more about my feelings on divorcing person so quickly after we met? If she wants to talk about it, I can listen to it, but I don't have any inclination to know these things. I think she did it very fast because she had, I believe she already saw something with us. He's giving me that thing that he already knows that thing on a soul level, on a 3D level also maybe. You don't need to tell him that. He already has an idea that that's why you did it, so fast. But if you want to speak about it, like speak about it in a, like he wants to maybe hear these sentences that I left that person because I had sensed this connection, so I thought it was best to cut it short there and then rather than prolong it and then coming to you, because that's how I wanted it, and I'm happy I did that. This is what maybe you can tell him if you ever want to tell him. He doesn't want to know though. Question 18. How do you feel about me wanting to be with you so soon, and were you surprised with my decision about that? He was not surprised with your decision of wanting to be with him so soon. He was just not ready for that himself, and he was working on his life, working on some inner aspects that he was feeling very crappy about in his own body, in his own spiritual body. So he was not ready, but he never judged you on the fact that you were so coming on so soon, and after you divorced or something, and you were just ready for him. I sense he gets. I'm getting that he sensed the idea behind it, and he already knows why you did that, and he already his soul and his heart already knows what you feel for him and how much love you have for him, and he has the same. It's just that there's a curtain on it right now, because right now is not the time for him to come out yet. And like he said that he's planning all these activities with you and stuff, it will start slow. The communication has to start in a casual way, then the active sports, then other going out in a more casual way, and not in a loving overwhelming way. Do not use words like love, emotion, overwhelm, and stuff like that yet. It's going to build up like a nice dating scenario, friendship, and everything, although the underlying feelings are of a husband and wife. So you have to be very casual and chic about it. You have to go the high school way, probably. Go the high school way where you don't depict your feelings, but you already have them, and he already has them. He's not depicting it like two pigeons who are blind, but they're looking at each other. You know, it's a funny scenario, but you have to play it. You have to be with it. Another good point is that at this arena of your life, towards the higher middle age group, it's a very good thing that the active sports and this kind of a scenario where you are two blind pigeons looking at each other and not wanting to see the reality of the connection, but actually behaving like teenagers and doing new stuff, learning new activities, is a very good thing that should be embraced. Just you need to shift your perspective and look at it in the way that he's looking at it, and you will realize what a gem of this connection it is. The way he wants to start very fresh, very new, like teenagers, and not like two people who are like middle aged and they are like hanging over stuff where this is okay, life's end is going to come in another 30 years, 20 years, and let's just you know it's not like that. So it's a very good thing, it's a very brave step, it's a very courageous step on his part, and his energy is very young and playful, so you need to match that, and you will feel good in matching that. You should do it actually. Question number 19. How do you see me in our connection? Obviously I see her as a female, my counterpart, my woman. I'm attracted to her. I imagine her body many times, and I like the way she is, and her hair, her eyes, her face. So I see her as anybody would see his woman. That's a question. What kind of a question? He's saying that. What kind of a question is that? I'm not saying it. Question 20. What do you need more of from me in our connection? I just need her to be herself. I don't need anything per se. It's just her and it's me the way I am, and it's going to definitely in the future we are going to try something out, and things are going to work out. And I don't want her to be. In fact, I don't want her to behave in a certain way or a certain pattern. I just want her to be her so that I can enjoy the person that she is. Dear client, dear friend, I want to mention that when you ask that what you can do for the connection, the only thing that you as a twin can do is your inner work. I keep stressing this. You do not have to do anything in 3D, like be a certain way, dress up a certain way, or do things a certain way. You don't have to do that, although that is an added thing if you want to enhance your own physical beauty or do whatever you want, but that is not needed for the twin journey. Your twin is going to accept you ground zero, even if you are smeared in mud, in grease. If you are like 400 pounds, if you're smeared in grease, or if you're 100 pounds, or if you're underweight, smeared in grease, smeared in dust, have a like stupid looking face, he's still going to admire you, accept you, go into a alchemical marriage with you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.